Coming up, we have two other stories that we haven't hit really for days, probably most of last week. They're big new developments. Bill Barr's big bid to relitigate the Mueller probe, it failed in court today. We'll explain. We're going to fit in a break, but why did Bill Barr's prosecutor lose in court? I'll tell you when we come back. A major court loss today for the special counsel appointed by Bill Barr to re-review the Mueller Russia probe. Trump-era special counsel John Durham just lost the trial of Clinton lawyer Michael Sussman. Now, Durham went hard at him, focusing on possible technical inaccuracies and how that former Clinton lawyer described himself to the FBI. Now, he wasn't accused of a major felony relating to the Russia issues like hacking or stealing something, but rather accused of lying to the FBI. But it didn't stick. The jury finding him not guilty today. All of this growing out of that probe started by Trump-era DOJ officials, which was basically trying to turn the tables on the Mueller probe to find something wrong with the investigators or the evidence trail. Now, Durham stayed on the job in this new Biden administration because unlike all other U.S. attorneys, and I bet you remember this, special counsels can only be removed for specified causes, meaning Durham had the same legal protections as Bob Mueller. Now, prosecutors win the vast majority of cases that go to trial. Mueller was 8 for 8 in his total criminal convictions. Well, Durham not keeping up. This now acquitted defendant stressing he told the truth and that the jury saw that.
I told the truth to the FBI, and the jury clearly recognized that with their unanimous verdict today. Despite being falsely accused, I'm relieved that justice ultimately prevailed in my case.
Durham did get one guilty plea so far from a former FBI lawyer who admitted to altering an email that was used to get warrants against a Trump advisor. Now, it is possible Durham has other cases to come, or even larger cases, but this is the case that he started, the first case he took to trial after years of hype by Donald Trump and major expectations, crusades on the right. Well, it is collapsing today. And for more on the contrast to Mueller, consider that he won his first guilty plea and a whole lot more when he went to trial. 34 indictments total. There are still some of those cases outstanding because there are Russian intelligence agents at large. But Mueller didn't stop at any obscure lawyers. He convicted the #1 person on the Trump campaign, Paul Manafort, on 8 felony counts. He convicted Trump's longest-serving aide, Roger Stone, at trial. He convicted Rick Gates and Michael Flynn because they pleaded guilty to false statements, the same charge acquitted today. Flynn later did try to retract that plea. So today, at trial, John Durham is 0 for 1. Again, in an arena that typically favors prosecutors, as juries tend to believe the FBI when it says some random person or Politico was lying. Here, they acquitted the defendant. And there's a larger point. Evidence and facts can still matter. If Trump and Barr thought they could just get where they wanted by lying about this in public, they might have stopped there. But the whole plot was actually to try to find the actual goods, the evidence, to win in court. But in court, at least a fair court, the facts can matter, and the people, the jury, has the final word. And today, that proved very bad for this Trump-Barr theory of the Russia case. It's an update I wanted to share with you, and we'll be back with one more thing.